This time we're in Scotland, one of our favourite places in the whole world, with roads just made for biking.
We're heading towards Fife, and although the mainland of Scotland has more than 6,000 miles of coastline, we're happy to bet good money that not much of it is more beautiful than here.
We're back on our hunt for great produce and ingredients on a journey that takes us from those great Scottish staples
to a brand new fruit sensation that even we've never tasted before. We're on our way to the Harbour Cafe, a beach shack so close to the water you feel the tide between your toes.
Amy is the chef who runs this magical place alongside husband Jack, and she has an ethos as special and unique as the location itself.
Local ingredients to the cafe is key.
Here we go, ladies. We've got some of our beautiful langoustines for you.
We're in a cracking spot, and we've got all these wonderful little local boats that we use. Everything that we get, not just the fish, but the vegetables, everything is within like a few miles. So we're pretty proud of that.
Enjoy.
But perhaps the most incredible thing about the Harbour Cafe is its opening hours.
In April, they literally build the place up, and as the summer season ends, guess what? They take it down all over again.
My husband and my business partner, Jack, he designed and built this from scratch. And it still amazes me every time it pops up and pops down. It's really exciting for us because it means when we open up, it's like a fresh, different menu, and it's really exciting.
Although the Harbour Cafe itself might come and go with the seasons, Amy's approach to cooking remains the same.
My style of cooking is definitely simple because I'm using all these incredible ingredients, but it's not simplistic. There's a lot goes into making simple dishes, full of flavour, really good, and really nice to look at.
This is only Amy and Jack's third year, and they're on the lookout for ways to keep their menu and ingredients fresh and exciting without changing what makes their business so special.
There are definitely things that I haven't tried yet, and I'd love to try. It's really important that everything's seasonal and local because it not just helps us with our menu and our inspiration and our ideas, but it feels good, it feels good to eat what's supposed to be happening right now.
Which is where we come in. It's our job to find new producers they've not yet come across.
Hello.
Hello!
Hello!
Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you guys.
But first, we need to learn a little more about what makes the business tick. And by the looks of things, we should have packed our buckets and spades.
I tell you what, the tide line comes up a bit though, doesn't
It does, right up to the wall, yeah.
Yeah.
Fantastic!
There can't be many restaurants in the world that have a view like this.
That's the whole idea, really, isn't it? Get it nice and close to the sea.
Yeah, the boats that go out, you're pretty much guaranteed that most of those small little boats are the fish that we're going to be getting in.
Yeah.
You guys are incredibly seasonal, aren't you? And it's about local, it's about seasonality, and it's about the great location.
Yeah, we're very lucky. In Fife, there is an incredible amount of produce that we can get within about 5 miles of here, roughly.
Yeah?
Wow.
The majority is less.
But what I find wonderful is not only is your produce seasonal, the restaurant itself is seasonal.
Yeah.
And that's quite unique.
Yeah.
It is quite
No,
unique.
I love this story because
Yeah.
I actually can't get my head around it. So just tell us, that's not there all the time now, is it?
No, certainly not. No.
Right.
April till October. So in April, it takes about a week to put it all up.
Does it?
Yeah, it can be quicker. A couple of days to get the main structure up, then a few days to dress it.
Right.
And about the same to take it down.
And you don't have Scots accents, if you don't mind me saying. So
No, we don't.
how did that happen?
Well, I married into it, so all Jack's family is from Scotland. But, we got married up here on Skye, and obviously we had all our children up here, and the cafe, so I think it's pretty deep-rooted.
This is where your home is, yeah.
exactly.
And it's clearly where your heart is.
Yeah.
Let's have a look around.
Yeah, great.
I know the restaurant is only a temporary space, but you've got to say, Jack's done a grand job of making it feel pretty special.
Oh, this is
guys.
wonderful, man.
Thanks.
Look at this. I can't believe that this takes a week to build. It's such a lovely vibe.
It is,
It's
isn't it?
beautiful, man.
And do you know what? I think it benefits the fact that, you know, it is ephemeral.
Yeah.
You know, that once the winter goes, the shutters are put down, the restaurant's gone, and you look forward to the sunshine next year.
That's it.
Yeah.
But it's a lovely atmosphere as well.
The kitchen is also temporary, so there's no mains power. But that hasn't stopped Amy.
This is our new latest oven, which is a
Charcoal.
charcoal oven. Oh, baby. The Bertha. We're quite excited about this.
I bet the barbecued seafood on this, you're going to get consistency, you're going to get the flavour.
Yeah, especially with the shellfish and the prawns. Once you've gone past the smoking phase and you get to the right temperature, it holds it on hardly any coal at all. We're really working on making everything greener.
Well, I think it's time we got to see this seasonal setup in action.
So, Amy, what are we doing?
So I'm going to give you a little bit of our Harbour Cafe fish soup because, you know, you've just arrived and it's quite a nice way to start.
Lovely.
I'm guessing you guys eat everything.
We do.
Yes.
Excellent.
That's why we're this shape.
Amy's creating the soup from fresh fish from the water outside. Clams, mussels, squid, and pretty much anything else the local fishermen could catch this morning.
There we go.
Oh, that langoustine, it's a beast.
Do one of you want to slice a little bit of bread, actually?
On my way,
That would
madam.
be amazing. This is all little bits of fish. It changes from time to time depending on what we get in.
Yeah.
But, you know, when it goes colder days here, this sort of fish soup is ideal.
And all the lovely veg they use is from a farm just down the road, making everything in that bowl as fresh as possible.
Dig in, you know.
This is a beautiful looking tray of food, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Isn't it just? But simple, as long as you have the ingredients.
Yeah. It's quite nice to have a fish soup where you can see all your fish
Yeah.
and then have all the bits on the side, because I love, like, definitely dolloping the rouille, which is really nice. Like,
Yeah.
shove it in your soup and then dunk your bread in the aioli.
This is a really clever dish. I've just been thinking about the components to it. The aioli, the rouille, the soup, the tomato in there, the fish, the sourdough.
Proper sourdough.
You've got some intensity in those flavours, but the soup, the stock, the broth,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
heavenly.
It's key, isn't it?
I'm really impressed, as it takes a lot of skill to prepare a dish like that, which on the face of it looks quite simplistic.
Absolutely right, mate. Great cooking is all about letting the ingredients speak for themselves. I can't wait to see what's next.
So I'm going to cook you a little bit of lobster.
Oh dear.
Oh.
How sad, never mind.
Oh, hellish day at the office. Not. Any preparation other than just lobster?
No, that's just it.
Oh, gosh.
Takes a little bit of time, about 10 minutes or so.
Again, it's pure seafood, and it's just a pure way of cooking, isn't it?
Yeah.
Amy's making a potato salad to accompany, again with veg from just around the corner.
Put some egg in it. And,
Oh, lovely.
This is beautiful, isn't it?
and then I'm going to just cut some herbs. So, you know, I've got fennel tops and parsley here, but use whatever you've got. I don't think it matters.
That anise is going to go beautifully with the seafood. It's just
Yeah.
one of those natural combinations that just works, doesn't
Yeah.
it? So good.
Totally. Yeah.
You can see why Amy's so attached to that charcoal oven. It's doing a great job on that lobster.
Oh, smells great. Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, they're perfect.
Looks like we're going to need the right tools for this.
Do you want me to do one for you? And they're quite handy because no one wants to get completely filthy.
Now we're suitably suited and booted, we can get our chops around that lovely lobster.
That's ridiculous, isn't it?
Good.
Absolutely ridiculous.
And all that work that Amy's put into that salad really has paid off.
Beautiful. That salad is so full of flavour.
Yeah.
The produce, the location,
Yep.
your skill, it's just all there.
I can't tell you how much I'm enjoying this.
I can see.
I think I probably need to lie down now
Yeah. Yeah.
on the beach.
Yeah.
Bit of a snooze.
Yeah.
We don't have time for any of that, Kingy, as Amy's got one more dish for us to taste. But I agree, we could probably do with a little fresh air. So, a move out to the beach is a good idea.
So this would be normally what you would serve then at the restaurant if it wasn't fish?
We do a mixture. We do this and we do different cuts of beef. This is our own mustard. Tarragon at the moment is in season.
Wow.
We sometimes do it with tartare sauce as well. All these lovely spring onions, they're so sweet at the moment and they're from up the road. And they're mixed with the shallots.
This says a lot about your ethos in the restaurant as well, doesn't it?
I think so,
It's just about great food, simply prepared, but great application, great cooking, great skill levels. It's fabulous.
Thank you.
Well, look, now, guys, we've tasted your food. We know the relationship that you have and with your suppliers and the ethos. I think it's about time that Dave and I opened our own address book and see if we can help.
We'll bear in mind what you like, what your ethos is, and we'll try and do our best for you. And the suppliers too, and showcase their work.
Superb.
That sounds absolutely brilliant. We'd love to do that.
Our mission is to find new food producers and connect them with Amy and Jack.
It's going to be quite the challenge, as we know their menu is all about local and seasonal ingredients. And in this small but beautifully formed part of the world, well, that's going to narrow our search area a fair bit.
But we're always up for a challenge though, aren't we, Dave?
You know, Amy and Jack, they're remarkable, actually, aren't they? Because they built this beach hut and what an amazing location. They get absolutely amazing seafood. They do very little to it because the produce is so good. And that ethos of simply prepared seafood, letting it speak for itself, and local produce is what it's about.
What they're providing, it's so good and honest, you know. It's food that they can serve to perfection time and time again. But, you know, maybe they're locked into a certain routine. Maybe we can introduce them to a few new ingredients. And indeed, maybe a little more Scottishness we can bring into it. Now, given the Harbour Cafe's location, it was no surprise to see there was plenty of fresh seafood on offer.
But we think Amy's missing a trick by not offering that most famous staple of Scottish cuisine, smoked salmon.
We think it would be hugely popular, especially amongst tourists looking for an authentic Scottish experience.
And that's brought us here, a short distance inland to the East Neuk Kiln House.
Hiya, Colin.
Good afternoon.
This traditional business is run by friends Colin and Billy. They specialise in hot and cold smoking to create wonderful, unique flavours in their fish, but salmon is their speciality.
Colin's the big boss, who keeps a careful eye on the kiln where the smoking takes place.
We've been told that this is the best smoked salmon in Fife.
Well, that's nice to hear.
While Billy's the artist who slices and prepares the salmon for the customers.
So lovely to see. Look, you know, Billy's hand cutting it. It's all hand cut.
Oh, it's all hand cut. What Billy's doing is an art.
Oh, aye, absolutely.
As an art.
Can we go over and have a bit crack on with Billy? Is that all
Billy
right?
and James here, yeah.
Smashing and James.
I'll crack on here, okay?
Billy is clearly a man of many talents, not least having a very steady hand.
Oh, look at this.
I'll do, Billy. Wow.
All right.
Done that before, Billy.
In keeping with the company's traditional theme, Billy uses what's known as a D-cut slice.
It's a proper old-school skill, the layering of the salmon.
So basically what I've done here is I've sliced it, left it on the skin, and then what you do now is you build it up back on the skin. So it looks like it's unsliced.
Oh, aye.
Oh, all right.
It's all done by hand. It's just attached
Yeah.
and no more, so you could flick it over.
But of course, with the little bits of cellophane,
That just helps.
it's not going to stick together,
It's not
is
going
it?
to stick together.
So, Billy, what's the difference in the process between the hot smoked salmon and the cold smoked salmon?
The cold smoked salmon process, we dry salt it for a certain amount of hours. It's coated in demerara sugar, buried in salt. Smoke it for about 8 hours at a steady temperature of 27 degrees.
Oh, so it's just over room temperature?
Just
isn't
over
it?
room temperature, and that just keeps it. It doesn't cook it. Whereas your hot smoked, it reaches a temperature of 85 degrees. but it's cooked in a hot smoke.
Aye, aye.
So you start off for an hour at 30 degrees, half an hour at 40 degrees, half an hour at 50 degrees. It's just like gradual increase in temperature.
Billy says the hot smoked salmon is more popular with his customers, but we want to show off both flavours to Amy and Jack.
So, he's letting us have a go at preparing it ourselves.
Tell you what, mate, there'll not be much waste with you, like, it's good.
Well, you should see me peel potatoes. Of course, by the time I've done this, Billy had done 3.
No, you're doing fine. Even if you get a bigger angle, well, you can do it that way, yeah.
Can I be a bit more?
Yeah.
Not so frugal, maybe. Billy's been working with salmon for more than 25 years, so I'm wondering if he's got any advice for a novice slicer.
Cut away for yourself.
For fingers?
No, someone else, because your knife slips.
Oh, I'll castrate myself.
Smashing. That's advice I'm definitely going to take. Let's see if I can match your surgeon's steady hand.
Saw motion.
Saw motion.
Yeah, just like
Got you, got you. Yeah, this is it, you see, I need to saw as opposed to, yeah.
Any chance of getting my job?
I have to answer that.
Bit thick there, mate.
Sure.
Fine, you know, quality control. I don't think the boys are too impressed. Better give me back the knife. Where do we start with the cellophane?
We need a sellotape, I think.
So hard to do, and you make it look so easy.
Well, let's see how our efforts match up to Billy's.
There we go. Finished product.
Not bad.
Not bad. If you don't look too close, it's all right, ours. Well, we might not have been too clever with the knife, but our timing is pretty good. Fresh from the kiln.
Fresh from the kiln.
Oh, look at that, man.
Which means we get to try before we buy.
It's cooked and smoked in a hot smoke. Hence the taste of hot smoke.
Look at the flake on that.
It's beautiful.
I've not had hot smoke
No, I've never
like
had,
that.
I haven't had hot smoked salmon like this.
There you go, there's something new for you.
A lot of the hot smoked salmon I've had is quite dry. This is really, really juicy.
Absolutely beautiful.
Isn't it?
Thank you. Thanks, James.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Thanks, Colin.
Well, Dave, I think we can count that a resounding success.
If you don't count your dodgy slicing skills, Si, definitely.
Yeah, fair enough.
The skill set that James and Billy had, I mean, look, you know, the way that Billy sliced that salmon was just... He made it look incredibly easy, and it really isn't. It's really quite difficult. It's all right if you're cutting a bit off the side, you know, for yourself and your supper, but to present it like he presented it, man, it was remarkable.
It's good, honest fare, and it's within spitting distance of Amy's restaurant, so I think it's a big tick for us. Now, we just need to find a kitchen to prepare that lovely fish. We'll be cooking 3 dishes to showcase the incredible ingredients we find. We'll be doing it here at Madeira House, our base for the week. A lovely oasis of calm in amongst these sprawling gardens and trees.
And it looks like we'll be sharing it with some feathered friends.
Actually, they could come in very handy.
So I'm guessing we better check out the kitchen then.
Oh, hey, this would be great to cook in, man.
Yeah.
This is nice. Look, there's plenty of prep space.
There is, isn't there?
Yeah, it's great, man.
A bit of a sink. Nice. Yeah, this will work.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Right. We've come up with a creative way of showing off those lovely flavours from the kiln house. It's Keedgery with smoked salmon.
And it's not just wonderfully tasty, it's also pretty healthy too.
But before we start, we're seeking a little help from our housemates at the bottom of the garden. Oh, lovely. Have we got any?
Yeah, loads.
Oh, it amazes me.
Can't get any fresher than this, dude.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
They will be enough.
Oh, no. Get out.
Keedgery is a spiced rice dish more usually associated with smoked haddock. But we have a cunning plan, don't you know?
Lob the smoked haddock
Yeah.
and replace it with that lovely hot smoked salmon.
And just put it through at the end.
Fold it through, yeah.
But then the cold smoked salmon, oh, what a garnish. So it's like the smoked salmon 2 ways, but with Keedgery. Scottish risotto.
Lovely, let's do
Right, I'll chop an onion.
that. I'll wash the rice.
Now, although Keedgery has its roots in India, there is a local connection too. Apparently, Scottish soldiers coming back from India in the 18th century returned with a healthy taste for spice. And this mix of rice and smoked fish has flourished here ever since. So, Kingy, should we go kind of proper traditional with the Keedgery? You like with curry powder, peas with hard-boiled egg on the top, but with this wonderful salmon?
Yeah.
The onion's been cooked in melted butter and sunflower oil for about 5 minutes. And that's before the curry powder goes in.
If you put the curry powder in at this point, it just infuses the whole dish. Oh, the smell, man, it's great, isn't it?
Oh, aye.
Oil and butter.
Stir and cook for another 3 minutes while adding basmati rice and chicken stock. It doesn't have to be chicken. You could use fish stock instead.
Couple of bay leaves.
Thanks, Smoker. Boil it for 10 minutes, turn it off, let it steam.
Beautiful.
Done.
We're also going to add peas, but if they don't float your boat, feel free to skip them.
And we haven't forgotten about the cold smoked salmon. So how about if we do like a little cucumber, dill, honey, you know, kind of dressing,
Nice.
just to nap over that salmon?
Yes.
And that goes with the cold.
Good idea.
Right, so I want 1 tablespoon of... The sauce will work really well with both the hot and cold smoked salmon. In goes some mustard, apple cider vinegar, honey, olive oil and fresh dill. Some flavours just work, don't they, like dill and salmon. I'm finally dicing half a cucumber before adding to the bowl and giving it all a brisk whisk. I'll give this a swizzle. Oh, yes. Should we get the salmon out? Because it needs to be at room temperature, really. Oh, glorious, isn't it?
Absolutely beautiful.
I'll keep it big and then we'll try and keep the integrity here.
Yeah, because there's nothing nicer, is there? It's moist, it's full of oil, it's just so good.
Now it's time for those eggs, so kindly provided by our feathery friends outside.
The reason that they're not peeling easy is because they are so fresh, and that's the...
Oh, they'll be all right.
Oh, yeah, Dave, they're going to be
Mine
great.
looks more like mozzarella. Oh, it's fluffing up.
Lovely.
Right. Right. In go those little flecks of green loveliness. So you say when on the peas. And now it's time for the main feature. Now, the hot smoked salmon. All of that, do you think?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, it's about the salmon, isn't it?
It is.
Right, some cream. Mm-hmm. Mr. Parsley.
Beautiful.
I love this bit. Right, I want a bit of fish. It is brilliant.
Oh, God, it's good.
Oh, sometimes I love us.
Oh, that is good.
That is good, I know. It's great, you can really taste that fish.
It's beautiful, and that's what it's all about.
Yeah, pepper. And now a squirt of lemon juice, you reckon, Kingy?
I reckon, dude, yeah, that'd be lovely.
Yeah. And for garnish, we've got our eggs and the cold smoked salmon. Tradition, 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 but with a modern twist.
And the cucumber, dill and mustard sauce to finish.
Well, that looks like a great plate of food.
It does, doesn't it? It's interesting, the textures are there. It's modern, sweet, savoury, the dill, the cucumber.
I'll tell you what, if this is the standard, I think we're in for a good couple of days, man.
Aye. I have to say, Si, I'm really loving being back in Scotland.
Well, you used to live here, mate, and you must love how the Scottish countryside is almost its own farmyard of incredible produce, especially on the East Coast.
The food scene here has gone on leaps and bounds.
I think that's Fife. I think Fife is a little gem.
You know, you look at the history of Fife. It was coal mines.
Aye.
Then it was the world centre for production of linoleum.
Where
You know, your kitchen lino.
Aye, lino, yeah.
But then it was like Scotland's Silicon Valley. You know, with the tech companies.
So really, there's always been a bit of dosh here, then, hasn't there?
Yeah, I think so. A bit of dosh in industry, which is part of the day-to-day life and appreciating what you've got here. You know, within the county of Fife, it's a little gem.
It is.
Now, Scotland's an old hunting ground for us, but one of the things that puts a spring into our step is the joy of discovering something genuinely new.
Our mission is to introduce new suppliers to Amy and Jack at the Harbour Cafe and to showcase produce they might not yet have discovered.
And we're pretty confident our next ingredient fits the bill.
We're heading towards Perth on the search for honeyberries.
And if you've never heard of them, well, you're in very good company.
How are you guys doing?
Oh, lovely. Beautiful farm you've got.
It's like this in Scotland all the time.
Aye, so we've heard. Finley's family have been working these fields since 1892. And a few years back, he and a group of other local farmers decided to take a very big gamble.
I've never seen or tasted a honeyberry before.
Yeah, you'd definitely be in the majority there. There's only a few of us that have been lucky enough to try them so far. And we fancied, as a bunch of sort of youngish farmers, taking a brand new product that most people in the country hadn't heard about and trying to take it all the way to market ourselves.
This area, I can remember when I lived up in Aberdeenshire, it has this amazing tradition for soft fruits. Indeed,
Yes.
I always remember like loganberries
Yeah.
seem to be indigenous to this region.
Absolutely, and I think that was another reason for choosing here.
What are the health benefits of them?
So that was one of the other main reasons we were really interested in growing these berries. And in terms of vitamin C, potassium, antioxidants, anthocyanins, they're one of the highest in all the berries grown.
I've often wondered about my anthocyanins. You know, Dave, I'm not entirely sure I'm getting enough.
No, but we know we can get some now.
It's amazing to think that for close to 100 years, Finley's family farmed potatoes on this 5-acre plot, now replaced with these bushes.
You've got to take your hat off to these guys who are taking such a big risk on a new product.
So how old are these berry bushes, Finley?
So these guys here are about a year old. We ended up actually taking out nearly 1/3 of the orchard after 2 years because we found the varieties just weren't growing and planted them with varieties that had worked in other parts of the orchard. So that's why we have some plants that are coming up for 4 years old and some that are only a year old.
Where do the plants come from?
The plants are native to Japan and Russia and places like that, and they're a bit of a delicacy in Japan.
Right.
And they're a honeysuckle plant. That's essentially hence the name honeyberry.
So, I mean, it's loaded with berries. How long will it take them to ripen off?
So they should start going purple in the next couple of weeks. So you can just see there's actually one there that's just starting to go a little bit green to purple.
Yeah.
Right.
So we'll see when we look at the end product. They're maybe double the size that they are in the bush just now.
Oh, really?
So we're
they're
really
quite
in the
big.
bulking phase just now. Then they'll start to turn colour as they ripen, and then they'll start to drop off. That's when you know they're really ripe, is when they start to fall off the bush.
It's fabulous, isn't it?
I think these honeyberries could be right up Amy and Jack's street, mate. They're local, but even more important, they're seasonal too. Just like the Harbour Cafe itself.
I think it's time we gave these little pocket rockets a whirl, dude.
So guys, we'll try some of the fruits of our labour.
Oh, wow.
They're massive.
So we've got some frozen ones there from last harvest.
Right.
We've got some freeze-dried ones from last harvest as well.
Right.
And we've got some oat cereal bars that we've made with them that we are currently working on potentially bringing to market.
They are big.
Oh, what?
That purple juice.
Oh, my, that is lovely.
They're superb.
They're good, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, they're ridiculous.
So then we have the freeze-dried ones here. We try and get the berries as soon as they're picked into a freezer so that we keep all the goodness in there.
Yeah.
And then put them in a special machine and essentially extracts every bit of moisture out of them so they become very crunchy and crisp. But they then have that real zing flavour. It almost intensifies the
It does
flavour
intensify the flavour.
because you've taken any of the juice, any of the moisture out of it.
Yeah, so these are fantastic.
They'd be great to make with, wouldn't they? The freeze-dried berries.
Absolutely. And that's where our bars come in. We use freeze-dried berries into our bar. By the time you mix the honey and the syrup in, it just adds a bit of moisture back in so they become almost chewy, a bit more like a raisin.
My imagination's going wild, Kingy, with what we can do with it.
Absolutely, mate.
You know? Can be sweet, can be savoury. I think you could bake with it, make ice cream with it, make jam with it, glaze meat with it. There's so much you can do.
That sort of creativity to cultivate crops that are a little bit fringy at the moment. And it comes from the UK, and more importantly for us at the minute, it comes from Scotland. And I just think that's wonderful.
Well, those honey berries have got us both very excited, and we've got an idea for a dish that we think will showcase them brilliantly to Amy and Jack.
We're going to combine these amazing flavour bombs with an ingredient they both already know well.
Amy and Jack get their beef from Sophie, a butcher just round the corner from the Harbour Cafe.
She specialises in organic free-range meat that comes from a nearby estate.
Sophie prepares and ages the meat herself. It's an incredibly skilled operation. But we both tasted the results, and it's fair to say it was pretty special.
So we've scored ourselves some of that lovely organic top side of beef.
And to showcase our new favourite ingredient to Amy, we're making haggis beef olives with a honeyberry sauce.
She's going to love this, right? We've got that beef from Sophie.
Oh, yeah.
Scottish haggis.
Yeah.
Haggis stuffed beef olives with a honeyberry stew.
I love the way you think.
The organic topside we got from Sophie looks amazing. And the tasty haggis? Well, that's traditional, of course.
Normally boil it, but I want to crumble it. We're going super traditional, but we're bringing in the brand new.
Yeah, absolutely.
A bit like Amy does as well.
That lovely topside gets cut into slices, ready to be stuffed with flavour.
Season it, Dijon mustard, then a sprinkling of parsley, then haggis, then roll, tie, tuck, and then we'll get on with the sauce. It's a very different flavour to flat leaf parsley.
Yes.
And quite often now, you forget about good old curly parsley.
Then add the haggis into the mix.
Like that. And then this taily bit,
Lob it over.
yeah, a bit like a flap. And then all the ends are in. And then like that.
You can secure it with a cocktail stick or tie up with string.
Bigger the better, mate. Oh, ho, ho, ho. I love these. I love parcels of things. I love it when the flavours come together.
When those parcels of flavour are secure, it's time to sear the beef olives in a large frying pan.
Are you going to use oil and butter, or what do you think?
I think
mate?
so. Well, it just gives it a lovely golden hue to the
Yeah.
caramelisation of the meat, which is kind of always nice, I think. Good job, Mr. Myers.
Well, hopefully. I'll start cracking on with the sauce.
So onion, carrot and celery gets chopped and added to a pan of olive oil and butter. And that beef is looking pretty good too.
I was going to put the red wine in here.
I think we can deglaze this off. Be nice.
I love all peppercorns when they're cooking like a stew.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
Because they go soft, don't they, and they absorb all that flavour. It's lovely.
Beef and pepper. Can't whack it, can you? Thyme. Couple of bay leaves. A piece of orange zest.
Lovely.
And this is I've mashed up some of the honey berries. You can put those in there.
It's the colour. It's so vivid.
Why?
Beautiful.
You could tie-dye your T-shirts with that, couldn't
You could, mate, aye. In fact, I think I might have.
Hey, and about half a litre of good beef stock.
Lovely.
And a little drop of red wine vinegar, just to temper the sweetness from the orange and the honey berries. Well, you've sorted the wine out, so this could literally all go in there, couldn't it?
Yeah, it could, mate, it could. Lovely. Oh, look at that.
And this should be pretty well covered.
Oh, you just know that's going to be good.
Yeah.
Now we just bring to the boil, turn down the heat and leave to simmer for a couple of hours.
Right, on the truth.
So look, eh?
After you, dear heart. Oh, nice. I'll get the olives out.
If you want a smooth sauce, push it through the sieve and then return it to the casserole. Add the berries and heat gently.
Oh, look at the sheen on that sauce. That's beautiful.
Oh, yeah. Restaurant chic, Simon.
Well, exactly. Not too much, just a...
No. Shall we?
I think we should, don't you?
Should I just...
Yes, please. That'd be great. Oh, melts. Great.
It is good. And the haggis. There's a gaminess and earthiness to it that's just glorious.
Happy with that?
Yeah, I'm very happy with that. It's a good dish. And I think it's all those elements. We've shown the honeyberries off, so we'll keep Finlay happy. Sophie's meat works, a treat, so we've learned. But it's inherently Scottish.
And you know what? It tastes of Scotland, which is brilliant. Yeah.
Can't stop eating this.
Really good. Happy days, dude.
After sampling the food at the Harbour Cafe, we're determined to find suppliers that could inject some extra Scottishness into Amy and Jack's menu.
Some more local flavours to go with that most wonderful of Scottish locations.
Amy and Jack's Cafe, it's got to be in the best position of any restaurant I think I've ever been in.
Oh, it's just brilliant, wasn't it?
There was such a wonderful pride about being there in Scotland as well, and we need to keep the Scottish theme going through. You know, the Scottish seafood was evident there. That wonderful beef from Sophie, you know, it was really kind of good, honest food. The suppliers are so important to them because they do very little to the produce. I mean, great skill, but the lobster was split, cooked wonderfully. Doesn't get much better.
You know, I think whatever we do and whatever we bring to the table for them has to be exactly that. Just a fantastic product, because that's their whole ethos.
We both love Amy's approach to sourcing only the best local produce, and for our final ingredient, we found something that's not only just down the road, it's as Scottish as you can get.
And we're ditching our bikes for this one.
What do you think it is about the Scots and whiskey? What is it?
Same thing it is about us and whiskey.
We like it.
We like it. Yeah. Yeah. It's the national drink, isn't it?
Yeah.
And Scotch whiskey is the best in the world. We're heading just 5 miles from Amy's Harbour Cafe to the family-owned King's Barnes distillery on the hunt for that special Scottish water of life.
And it's definitely whiskey, mate. But it's not quite as we know it.
We're meeting Peter, who's taken on the task of shaking up the whiskey world.
He's got very ambitious plans to introduce the most traditional of spirits to a new generation of drinkers.
And that means developing some new and rather exciting flavours, whilst keeping the local traditions alive.
You've brought the weather with you, so can't complain.
I know, and you've got a distillery. Life's getting much better by the minute. Really. Are you developing whiskey for a different market?
We really want to put whiskey out across the world. Everything that we do here is, trying to drive flavour into the whiskey.
Yeah.
We're trying to make a spirit with a sense of place. You talk about provenance. It's giving the whiskey some terroir. So we're using locally grown barley, from the fields around here. Great place to grow barley. So, we're trying to drive as much Fife into this dram as we can.
Because that does give that spirit and those flavours a sense of place, doesn't it? And a sense of purpose. And people love that. And I think people's attitudes are changing to wanting to buy into that and go, actually, no, this is the taste of Fife. This is what quintessentially this is about.
I don't think I've ever had a Fife whiskey.
I don't think we have.
Let's change that today.
We'll follow you then, look, I think.
Good man, let's do it.
Peter.
Let's
Thank
go.
you.
Let's go, Peter. Brilliant. Looking forward to this.
I am too. Well, yes, but who wouldn't? Now, on the surface, this might look like a traditional distillery, but peer a little closer and you'll see there's a flavour revolution going on under these stills.
That lovely Fife malted barley is broken down into a sugary liquid before heading for fermentation. And it's then that things get really interesting.
This is where we're going to mix yeast with that sugary liquid.
Most distilleries just add one strain of yeast, but Peter uses two, and that's where those new and exciting flavours start to take shape.
So what we've done is to use these two strains, one which has been used for decades, it's called Anchor. It gives a good, nice, rounded flavour profile. But the other one that we use is a French yeast, and it is the one that gives us all our kind of top fruity notes. So it's much more of a fruit producer.
Right.
Using the two of them together means that you've got some balance and some complexity.
And cohesion between the flavour profiles.
I think yeast is maybe going to be the next frontier in whisky. Every single aspect of what we do here, the way the plant is engineered, the raw materials, all of it is done with a view to try and drive as much elegant, fruity flavour into the dram as we possibly can.
I think Amy and Jack would love the fact that Peter's working so hard to combine the traditional flavours of Fife with something so very new.
But fruity flavours in your whiskey? I might need a little convincing, Si.
Well, looks like Peter's happy to make us both converts.
So I think the best way to start this is let's try new make spirit. So this is stuff straight off the stills.
Right.
Ah, OK.
63.5% strength. You know, this is pure distillery character. So
This is Fife moonshine. Really.
indeed, yeah, but it's tastier than that.
Oh, wow. It's really fruity.
It is, yeah.
Black currants and blackberries.
Yeah.
That's mad.
One of the things we kind of pride ourselves on is kind of summer fruits, summer berries. But yeah, some folks say it's like orchard fruit, kind of apples, pears.
Yeah, definitely apples.
Maybe even a wee bit of peach. I think maybe try it with a wee bit of water. Again, try nosing it before you add the water. I would go 50-50. You know, add a good chunk of water and then nose it again.
All the bites come out of it now, hasn't it? For me, it's a bit too fiery to drink neat, but this, it's quite floral, light. That's really drinkable. Well, that's the best moonshine I've ever tasted, Kingy.
And you can see how those flavours might appeal to a new generation, one that might initially be put off by whisky's rather aloof and traditional reputation, shall we say.
So I think maybe we'll try Dream to Dram now, which is the distillery flagship.
Great.
46% strength, first of all, natural colour. We're trying to give people a raw experience of Scotch whisky here.
Yeah, there's mango in there and all sorts of stuff, and it's woody as well.
Mango's a great note, yeah. And this is a lovely summery dram. For somewhere like in Fife in summertime, it's a gorgeous kind of light, fruity, elegant. I pick up quite a kind of sweet shop note on it.
Yeah.
And in the palate, that's where you get the more sort of pineapple syrup, and then a wee bit of ginger in the finish as well.
It's beautiful. It's quite creamy at the end. Do you know what I mean by that? Do I mean creamy?
Yeah.
Like vanilla?
Yeah.
Well, are they oak barrels that you put them in?
Yeah, so you have to use oak barrels by law to call it Scotch whisky. Yeah.
Really? It's not a challenging whiskey either, but I would say that that's a good whiskey for everybody.
It's a good starting whiskey.
Yes.
It is.
Yeah.
To get your palate and going.
I don't mean that as it's too simple, because it's one that you can pick apart as well. You know, there's flavours
Yeah,
in
I know
it.
what you mean,
know.
yeah.
But I love it as a summer dram. For me, a summer dram, it's light, elegant, fruity, a wee bit floral. You know, all those tropical notes that we've talked about. It's one of my favourites, actually.
That is beautiful whiskey.
Yeah.
Well, as Amy and Jack's cafe comes alive in the summer, I think this is the perfect dram for us to cook with.
Aye, it's new, exciting, and it couldn't be more local.
It's one of the cultural lifeblood of Scotland.
Yeah.
And the diversity of it is just as remarkable as Scotland's landscapes, and that's what I love. If you drink a lowland, it's soft. If you drink a highland, it's more robust. It's a reflection of the geography of the landscape of Scotland for me.
That's a fantastic way of putting it.
To go on from that, I think if you were a restaurateur and you were trying to reflect the food of the region and the suppliers and the products of the region, this would sit very, very well alongside your ethos.
It would.
Yeah, it's lovely. And it's young and it's fresh.
Looking forward to seeing kind of what you do with some of our whiskey in one of your meals.
I've got a blinding idea,
Yeah,
and I can guarantee you've never heard of this before, and it's really Scottish.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you can have the recipe after.
Fantastic. Sounds like a plan.
I very rarely say this, Si, but I'm so glad we left our bikes behind for this one. That whisky is designed for a younger palate, maybe. But, old as I am, I found it really, really easy drinking. And when I said it tasted of coconuts, it wasn't I was plastered. I honestly thought it was like a toasted coconut flavour. And that's just produced from the yeast, the air, the malt, you know, and the barley. It's magical stuff. It's the water of life, you know. Well, it's back to base to cook up our final dish.
We're going to show off those lovely fruity flavours from the whisky by combining it with a traditional Scottish dessert to create a Cranachan rice pudding.
I'm hoping both Amy and Jack will be impressed, and as they're on the way to taste our 3 dishes, we better get cracking.
Texturally, it's going to be quite interesting, and it gives another opportunity for us to kind of show off these wonderful, wonderful honey berries. They're gorgeous.
Yeah. I think this is a challenge that we get this onto their menu for us. Because Cranachan rice pudding, we've invented it.
Well, yeah.
We haven't cooked it yet, but we've invented it.
Let's see how we go. Great.
We'll also be making some shortbread to accompany the rice pudding. And of course, we won't be forgetting that water of life. And everything should have a whisky component, apart from the shortbread, of course.
Firstly, add some pudding rice, caster sugar and milk into a saucepan. Bring to the boil, then turn down and simmer gently until the rice is cooked through. You'll need to stir it regularly to stop it catching on the bottom.
My mother used to bake a rice pudding.
Yeah, so did mine.
Skin on it.
Absolutely.
Thicker than a rhino.
Favourite.
Yeah, lovely, lovely. While Si keeps an eye on the rice, I'm going to turn my hand to the shortbread. I'm putting both plain and rice flour into a bowl, together with lemon and a generous pinch of salt. In goes some caster sugar, caraway seeds and butter.
All butter shortbread is, you know, there's a lot of butter in it, which is why it's short.
Right, so we'll give this a whiz. Everything gets a good mix until it starts to clump together. Then press the mixture evenly into a baking tin and preheat the oven to 150 degrees C. Kingy, do you remember the tins of Scottish shortbread we have at Christmas?
Yes,
So
I
we're
do.
going to have petticoat tails or fingers?
Oh, fingers, dude, fingers.
I think so. It'd be better for dipping. Mate, I'm just going to put this in the fridge for half an hour to set. To make my oaty topping, I'm putting some honey, maple syrup and butter into a pan. Si, do you want to melt that down for us, mate?
Yeah, no.
I think I can get my shortbreads in now.
Lovely.
I think it'll take about 20 minutes.
All right, dude. This is getting there. That's it, mate. It's done.
Thank you. It's that maple syrupy, honey, buttery gorgeousness. And I'm going to put 60 grams of fine Scottish oatmeal into here. This is the knack in your Cranachan.
And now it's time for that special ingredient, a tablespoon of whiskey.
How could you not love this?
I think it needs a bit more, dude.
Oh, get your snout in there.
Oh, man, that smells fantastic.
Right, O'Mel, I'll put this into the oven, probably about 15 minutes. Every 5 minutes or so, I'll give it a turnover.
Nice.
Cranachan was originally created as a dish to celebrate the summer raspberry harvest, but we think that the honeyberries are more than deserving of their own celebration.
We've got 300 grams and we're putting half into a saucepan with caster sugar and a splash of water. Heat until all the sugar has dissolved and remove until cooled.
You know what, mate? I absolutely love the colour of those honeyberries.
Yeah.
That's just fabulous.
The rice pudding is looking good and it's not alone.
Right, mate, that's done.
I suspect the shortbreads and the Cranachan bits is done too. Ooh, smell the lemon.
Oh, you can. Oh, dear, that's lovely. Oh, look at the colour on that, man. Lush.
Peter at the distillery did say he was going to be very interested in how we used his whiskey. I think he'll be a very happy man.
Look at the colour of these, mate. Oh, man. Lovely syrup in them as well, just light. So about a tablespoon of whiskey, and then a couple of tablespoons of honey. Oh, you can smell the whiskey. Oh, fab. Great.
Let's see if it tastes as good as it looks. It's the dawn of a new age. They're going to be here soon.
This is ready. I just need that to cool a little bit. That needs to cool a little bit. That needs to cool a little bit. Happy days.
The plan is to showcase our 3 dishes to Jack and Amy with the aim of introducing the new ingredients we've found.
Amy's ethos has always been about very local ingredients, which has limited our search area and presented Dave and I with more than a few challenges.
In a tight community such as it is in Fife, especially the foodie world, it's going to be more difficult to play matchmaking. So then we have to have a different approach and maybe show different ways of using that product that maybe they hadn't thought of. Maybe, you know, a different style of presentation and food that they have.
For us, it's not about the recipe, it's about highlighting the produce and the ingredient.
Got a nice place to stay at.
That's lovely, isn't it?
Really nice.
But would you like a glass of wine?
Yes, please.
Maybe some whites would be great.
Thanks for coming, because I think we're going to tempt you with some interesting dishes.
The first dish is the one inspired by our visit to East New Kiln House.
What we've done is we found the most incredible smokehouse. The 2 gentlemen there, Bill and Colin, the hot smoked salmon was lovely, as was the cold smoked salmon. So we've done a Keedgery with a hot smoked salmon, but on the side you've got the cold smoked salmon, like a cucumber and dill dressing.
So, dig in.
Oh, it's really good.
Delicious.
It's really clean. It's lovely with the cucumber, isn't it? I say really moist. Yummy.
You know, Dave and I have just represented how we would do it, but you guys have got your own style and your own thing. It's not so much about the recipes, it's just about the presentation of that great produce through the recipes, really.
Letting it sing, which is exactly what you've done. Also good having quite a cold thing on the menu as well. Give Bertha a break for a while.
Yeah.
Well, that's definitely given Amy and Jack something to think about.
Let's see what they make of the beef olive dish that shows off our new favourite ingredient. Honeyberries.
Yeah, of course, these honeyberries.
It's lovely.
Honeyberries.
Yeah.
They're a sort of superfood, aren't they?
Yeah,
They are.
More potassium than bananas, more vitamin C than oranges, and more antioxidants than blueberries.
Fantastic.
And this is Sophie's top side.
Has this got haggis in it?
Yeah, stuff with haggis.
God, you've really got into your Scottish stride, haven't you?
You know, the pepperiness and the spiciness on the haggis went really well with the honeyberries.
It's fantastic. Complements it really well.
The good thing about it is that they're available for kind of the end of your season.
Okay.
Well, they do supply them frozen.
Indeed.
The flavours work fantastically.
Don't they?
Yeah. Well, we'll try that one. That's really good.
On to our final dish, the new Hairy Biker classic, using whiskey from our trip to the local distillery. We actually wondered if this could be part of your dessert menu, because it's our
This looks beautiful.
It's our rice pudding cranachan. It's nice to showcase the honeyberries.
And you can taste the whiskey.
fantastic.
Subtly, but it's there.
They describe it as being a whiskey for a summer's day, which we thought that would be perfect for a drive
Quite
by
unusual.
the beach.
Yeah.
And it's full of those notes, those tropical fruit notes and all that, you know.
Yeah.
It's so lovely. And it cuts really well, Jack, doesn't
Absolutely,
it?
yeah.
Through the creaminess of the rice pudding.
Yeah. No, good balance.
Gosh, these are really good.
Good.
Yummy.
Well, it looks like those fruity flavours really paid off.
It was our aim to introduce Amy and Jack to new and exciting ingredients that matched with their local and sustainable ethos.
Well, I'd say that was job done.
You'll know who's local, but we just wanted to kind of push a couple your way.
Yeah,
just to
great.
see-
It's a good idea,
Just to
yeah.
kind of
Interesting,
jog
In the
your memory.
radar, you know? Sometimes you have to be in that radar, though, don't you?
And it's just nice every now and then to have, you know, 2 strangers come up and go, "Hey, did you fancy? What did you think about that?"
The ingredients were absolutely superb. A real surprise for us to see what they were going to bring, you know, considering we live here.
Everything was delicious. All the flavours were perfect and big and bold, just like them. It's wonderful what they've managed to find so close to us, and seeing all this delicious food cooked in their way, brought onto the table, and seeing it so beautifully. And it's all Scottish, it's all local. And yeah, I'm very proud of where we live and all the suppliers and the makers and the producers.
it's about swapping ideas as well and passion for food. And that's what I got out of this. You know, every time I finish work, I go home and I want to cook and I want to pass on what I've learnt. And that's the wonderful thing about the world of food. And it's well and truly here in Fife, I tell you.
Not
Here's
at all.
to Fife.
Yeah.
A very large cheers to you and thank
cheers
you.
to you. Thank you for your
Thank you.
hospitality.
It's lovely. Cheers.
Thanks for coming.